What's up? What's up? What's up? We are live on the air. How are y'all doing? If y'all doing okay, I want to give a special shout out. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, can y'all hear me real good? Let me know if y'all can hear me before we get this show started, because I want to know if you all can hear me in the chat. Okay. Give me a second while I get myself together. Okay, we got my water. Okay. Shout out to the producers. All right, so let's get into this. Y'all, I knew it. I knew it in my spirit when I woke up today. I took my medicine and I woke up and I said, it got to be some sex involved in this story. Now, we ain't talking about the molestation. We talk about other stuff, but let's go ahead on. The former roommate of Kirk Franklin's son is speaking out, doing a press tour. He's out doing a press tour. And let's get into this. Now, he is saying that, now, mind you, Armon played the recording. And Carry-On said, hey, you wanted to suck my peen in the Jeep. And I believe that he wanted to suck Carry-On's peen. Then Carry-On said, give me $500 and you can F me with my inside of my cakes. So that was going on. Obviously, the guy is looking like a stalker because he's went around doing all these interviews and CJ going around saying all of this, shopping the recording out to people, right, for some money. So clearly you can tell that the guy is obsessed with Carry-On. And we can just say this with allegedly that he's saying all of this because he wanted to have some sexual relationship with Carry-On. That Carry-On said no. That Carry-On don't want to be bother him because, in Carry-On's words, he tried to suck on his peen. And then I might ask him the question, well, did you try to suck on the man's peen? Oh, no, he's just such a liar. He's such a liar. He don't tell the truth. Okay, if he's such a liar, then why are you believing a recording that came out? And I'm like, why are you believing a recording that came out and said you play Mama Let's Move? But then on the other breath, oh, he's such a liar. There's nowhere in the world. I didn't try to suck his peen in the Jeep. He's a housekeeper. Then then CJ was saying, well, he liked me. He had some liking of me. He would hold my hand. And then I said, did y'all F? Oh, no, we didn't F. And then in the recording, Carry-On said crystal clear in that HD audio that, hey, you wanted to suck my peen in the Jeep. So all of this stuff is going on very suspicious. And then he said, well, I put this recording out because of the help Carry-On. No. You put that recording out to embarrass Carry-On and to embarrass Carry-On father because Carry-On did not want to have no type of sexual relationship with you. I feel it in my spirit because the more and more he talked, the more and more we get into it. Wow, the more and more it talk, the more and more he gets into this whole ordeal that Carry-On would share with him personal information. He would get so close with him, and then now then Carry On will start arguing and cussing them out, and then you have to record them because it will put all that in jeopardy. It will put all that in jeopardy. The reason why I recorded, because you already know the LAPD don't come out unless you can just record. No, you did that for monetary gain. You did that because Carry On didn't want to give him none of his ping. You seem to me coming off looking like a stalker. You do look like a stalker. Because at first you said, hey, I don't want to do no interviews. And well, did you give the recording to another person's show? You get a recording to him to put it on his members only. So you're just doing this to embarrass. You're doing this on a platform. Don't be shocked if y'all don't see CJ on YouTube getting a click and a view. Okay? And so all this stuff going on, and you're trying to talk about y'all, but all y'all staying in an Airbnb. Now, I am going to open up the phone lines and let y'all call in, but I just said this is very, very suspicious, because why are you going to all these different platforms? You're doing a press tour. I think personally you're mad that you didn't get none of that Carry On D. That's how you mad. And then you started to play his father's music to get under his skin, to embarrass the father and to embarrass the son. Now you did all of that. Now, if I didn't have no place to go, if I'm staying at Airbnb, you damn right I'm gonna sell a recording. If I don't have no place to go, I'm staying in an Airbnb / hotel, and if I have a recording, I am going to sell it, because you didn't have nowhere to go. You know, you're living in a hotel. You want to Carry On to hump you. You know, you about him. You know, he did admit that both of them do booger sugar. You know, he did admit that they do their candy dust. Don't come with all the little nicknames, talking about white girl powder. He on cocaine. Another person even said Carry On does crystal meth. So it was a lot of drugs going on. You know, when you get high, you wanted some of that Carry On to put that candy stick inside of your badissi. All right? I said what I said. So all of that stuff, ain't nobody body shaming. You wanted, that's what you wanted. You wanted some of that peen, and you weren't able to get it. And so now you're trying to diss him. Oh, he's nothing but the maid. He's the housekeeper. He's the cleaner. But you wanted some of that peen. And when he said it, Carry On said that you tried to suck his peen in the Jeep. Oh my gosh, no. It looked, you could imagine, you could look at that man talking about he loves sucking on something inside of his mouth. Look at him. Look at him. You can tell. And they call it Tina Turner. Child, call it what you want to call it. It was cocaine and crystal meth. Now, this story is taking so many turns because you have a clout chaser that are doing this to chase clout, going on different platforms, going to different areas. Then he was getting mad at Tasha K, saying Tasha K wanted to charge, and Tasha K said something with the audio and all that. It's because you having prior conversation with Armon, and now y'all trying to spin a narrative about Tasha K. Because you don't even know Tasha K like that. Oh, she did this, and she got so mad that she called me and told me, why didn't you blot out? He didn't even blot out your voice, but you could record everything else. You can match that, record everything else, but you can't show the evidence, the audio recording of Tasha K reaching out to you, but you can record everything else. I'll wait. How is it that you got this explosive 40, 50 minutes of Carry On going off on you, trying to suck his peen in a Jeep, but yet you can't record or have any audio evidence of Tasha K reaching out to you behind the scenes? That's what I was looking. I'm like, this man doing a lot of recording, but he ain't got nothing on Tasha K. So we should just automatically believe because you're trying to make Armon look right. And the question is, why did you give Armon the recording for free? Did Armon promise you some peen? I'm just asking the question. Because peen was brought up. This have now turned into the peen gate. This have turned peen on top of peen. What have he promised you to make and give it for free? Oh, it's no way. I would never try to suck Carry On. He don't take showers. Who cares, child? People don't care how it smell. You will put a mustard thing in your mouth in a second. That's all this is alleged. It's all this is alleged. We don't know all the details about it. We still haven't heard the full 40-minute conversation of this. But we do know it's a lot of clout chasing going on. It is a lot of clout chasing going on in this situation. He said he gave it to my free and I wasn't releasing it. So he started shopping it around. He never gave it to Tasha. Y'all lack comprehension. Who knows? He gave it to another blogger, and the other blogger just released it not too long ago. Today members only live. So he has it to other bloggers. Mm-hmm. And if you homeless, ain't got nowhere to go, living in from car to car, from Airbnb to Airbnb, hotel to hotel, you might as well charge for it. Now I see why you want to charge for it, because you have nowhere to go. I get it. I understand it. So we're going to open up the phone lines and allow the people to call in to see what do the people have to say about this situation. And then I put it on, did Armon do right by releasing it? I would say again, yeah, he did right, because it's good old content. Okay. Kerryon denied it, that he pretty much denied the situation. Did not confirm it that that his father did anything about that. So we still really doesn't know for a fact if Kirk Franklin touched him. But what we do know for a fact that CJ wanted to lick on Kerryon's candy stick. We do know that. Because in their recording, Kerryon said, you tried to lick on my candy stick in the Jeep. And then when Armon brought that question to CJ, oh no, Kerryon lied so much. But yet you believe Kerryon about the Kirk Franklin allegation? Come on now. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? So I heard all of that. I mean, people were blowing up my phone. You gotta watch it. Nobody show. You're gonna see him doing more interviews. More and more, you're gonna see him do an interview. On Christmas, he bought a Christmas tree and he threw out the Christmas tree because they always getting high. Everybody in that house were getting high on crystal meth, allegedly getting high on cocaine. That's why they were so belligerent, want to suck pain in Jeeps and F and finger people in the butt, because they all were getting high. Everybody in that was getting high on some coke and crystal meth. They always having a high-ranging argument. They were high of coke, crystal meth, and no telling what else. Because in CJ words, they were just having fun. And then it was said that Kerryon don't like taking showers. But who cares? As long as you're attractive, you can be a little musty. People don't care nothing about it. We open up the phone lines and let y'all call in and see what do the people got to say about this. What do y'all believe in this situation? Give me a second while I pull up the number. 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447 is the number. Let me put the number down here. Told you this is not gonna be like a long, lengthy live, but I want to see what do y'all have to say regarding this situation. Give me a second while I post the number in here. Let me see. Give me a second. Well, what y'all have to believe in that? Y'all let me know what do y'all have to believe in that situation. Give me a second while put the number on here. Okay. Oh, I gotta go the other way. Go to the other page. This way. All right. Let me see what do the people have to say. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. And you all let me know what do y'all have to say about you. What is your thought process? Do y'all believe all of this stuff that is really going on? And this story is continued to pick up legs because he's just out here shopping this story for monetary gain. 8997, call you on the air.
Wiley,
hey,
how you doing tonight, boo?
I'm doing all right.
You know what? This story is getting more bizarre by the day. This little guy is an opportunist. And when I was listening to Dr. Reed last night on the first of all, I was the one that wrote on the post about Dr. Reed's credentials. You can look them up. He does have all of those credentials. He's actually a licensed family counselor with all those master's degrees, and he is PhD.
Okay.
So somebody came back and said that he was not, but he is credentialed. So the conversation that he was having with Carrion was just to get him to open up, because you notice certain things Carrion got defensive on.
Okay.
So to back off, especially when you see someone have mental issues or some words that trigger, it's best to back off and let them come to you versus you're talking at. And he was talking to Carrion. Everybody else was talking at Carrion. And today I saw a live that Carrion did with this young man. This young man CJ is trying to manipulate the situation like he's really involved with Carrion. And what Carrion is trying to do, he's trying to distance himself from him. Now, CJ got to be careful because he's making all these allegations and coming out saying he's really setting himself up to be sued. I don't think Carrion really respects his father. He does. He just wants his father to acknowledge him as a man. And I just think that I'm praying for both of them, because it is a sad situation. I believe because of their ego and because of things that happened in the past, they just cannot get past it. But this little guy talking about all this peeing and all, this is it's just too much. And at this point, I think bloggers need to just really shut him down and not take any requests from him, period.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much.
And that's all I have to say.
So call it in. Thank you so
much. All right. You have.
All right. Now.
Have a good night, boo.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see where the next caller at. 4810, caller, you're on the air. 4810, you live on the air. Hello. 4810, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hello?
Yes. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes. I'm more worried about his mental health after being outed like that. It don't seem like anyone's worried about it. Like how he's doing after just being pushed out. That's a big secret. And he don't seem like he's ready to talk about it.
No, he's not ready to talk about it. And that's somebody else for monetary gain, even for, to force this out is really sad.
It really is. And I was just wondering, was anybody taking that into consideration, like having to deal with it?
I feel you on that. I don't think people are taking into consideration like that because people is entertained and they want to get to see. But when he came out and when this was released and when Dr. Larry asked him a question, he didn't even want to mention it or talk about it right now. I don't think he in a headspace to even deal with it.
I understand, because growing up in the church, making allegations against anybody of high power in a church is very dangerous. That's not something you do.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if he gets that. People come see you by the pastor, for real.
Do you feel like the roommate or the former friend that was right for releasing this recording?
No, I felt like his spirit wasn't right. I felt like he was doing it to be mean. He wasn't doing it with the right energy. And it's not your testimony to tell. You can't force somebody out. I feel like it shouldn't have ever got out, because you can't force somebody's testimony. That's not helping.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that. And we thank you so much.
And that's the only comment I have, and I enjoy your show.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. But let us go to the next caller. 3376, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just wanted to say I agree with all the callers. I also feel like a certain content creator is just being malicious at this point, because Tasha K and Dr. Larry Reed put out their pieces of what's going on in the situation. So that content creator is doing stuff for clout at this point. As far as the roommate makes it seem as if Carrion is just this down in the bushes type guy, but he was at the Airbnb too. I believe that if someone's doing the party favors around you, he's the only one. That doesn't make any sense. And then he was filming from inside his car. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not buying it. I do feel like he was pressing up on Carry On, and right now he's just trying to drag him because maybe Carry On denied him, or he told the world that he was trying to, dip it low with him. I don't know.
Right. Do you believe that he was trying to hit on Carry On and Carry On rejected him, and that's why he put the recording out?
I think so. I feel like he's just like, look, if you don't, people are crazy. You never know in 2021. You see what's going on. I definitely believe that. I mean, if he really cared about Carry On's well-being, like he claimed he did in that live, why would you continue to push out this narrative? And then he was talking about, well, I can get sued too. You don't care about being sued. You put it out there for the world to eat up at the expense of that man.
I feel you on that. And that's, he doesn't care about being sued, not at all. He did this to get under his skin because he wanted to be with Carry On himself. So I believe that Carry On, that this guy is a stalker. I believe Carry On that.
Yup, I do. And he claims like his story didn't make sense. I was watching the same content from the bushes, and I said he has so many holes. Like at one point he was saying something completely different. Now he's kind of trying to switch the story up. Don't switch it up now. You said this man came in there acting erratic. He was on Tina Turner, and y'all didn't know why. But all of a sudden they were having deep conversations about what was going on. And, he was being empathetic to him and whatnot. And I was like, no, you were trying to take advantage of the situation.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. 5840, call you on the air. 5840.
Hey, so I'm still a little confused because it seems like Armon Wiggins is trying to clear up the sense of he did not pay for the audio. But like I stated, I gave you timestamp, and I would like you to replay that timestamp so your audience can hear it come out of Armon Wiggins' mouth stating that he paid for it. First of all, it's someone that's chasing money, and then you just give it away for free. I'm a little confused because it seems like you need the money. Your only video recorded in a car is more to this quote unquote Airbnb. I wish Armon Wiggins, because I was in the bushes, I wish Armon Wiggins would have got more in depth about this Airbnb. What is this Airbnb? Because you guys are speaking in codes. What is this Airbnb? Is it a drug program? What is this Airbnb? You guys are in the Airbnb for 6 months? Like, are you kidding me? There's more to it. And I wish we could get deeper into what's going on. Okay? And Armon Wiggins asked about the money. CJ allegedly has money, and he was the breadwinner of the money. So CJ, are you the drug provider? Did you provide the drugs for Carry On? Did he know he was taking drugs? We have to get deep into this. There's more to this story. And I wish people would really, really wake up.
And it seems to me it was a lot of them in that place doing drugs, though. It seems to me all of them pretty much, that's what they were doing.
It's uncalled for. I don't like that, man. I really don't. I wish everyone would wake up and realize what's going on. You guys are keeping the Airbnb, and then who has a manager in the Airbnb? I'm confused. Who has he quote what he called him, a cleaning person? Who is there cleaning when you have people staying? They normally come and clean after you leave the Airbnb. Am I correct? I'm a little confused.
Yeah,
maybe someone else in the chat.
Because when I say the Airbnb, they didn't clean it until after we leave. I know they clean it before you get there.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's more to the story.
Yeah.
It's more to the story. And I wish everyone wake up. Is this like a drug program?
You believe
I don't
that
know.
I want to ask you a question. Do you believe that CJ were trying to get some from Carry On?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
She's the queen. She's the queen. She's a big queen. No shade.
I believe that too. I believe that too. That
my thing is, it wasn't CJ out Carry On. That was very disrespectful. In the gay community, we have to stop. We have to stop.
Facts.
Okay? And my biggest thing is everyone wake up that's around CJ. If he's doing it or did it to Carry On, he could do it to you.
Facts. Oh,
so
yes.
Please be careful around people like CJ. I hate someone, and hate is a strong word. I hate someone like that. That's so sneaky. Because if you're doing it to Carry On, if you did it to him, you could do it to your best friend. You could do it to your relatives. And I don't like that. That's a big turn off to me. But I'm going to get back in the bushes and continue with your great success, Wiley. And please play that clip because Armon Wiggins did state that he paid for the audio.
All right. Thank you.
And there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in. We got another call in queue. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
How are you?
All right. Go ahead. Speak on it.
Yeah, the only thing I just really want to say is that both are
Can you speak up at the phone?
Both are mainly like.
Okay, I'm about to let you go because you whispering. All right, I don't know what.
Wiley?
Yeah, you got to speak up in the phone. You're whispering.
I'm really.
All right, call back in when you get it up. You can't be calling the show like, "Oh, I think I see it. This is speak up in the phone." we can't be doing no whispering, baby. You can't come on. I just want to know, and this is what speak up in the phone. You can't be get up on here whispering and stuff like that. You cannot. But let me tell you this, Carry On, we do want him to get the help that he needs. I hope that he do get into some type of rehab. I have people that I know personally that is addicted to crystal meth, and that drug is like hard to break and get off of. I've known someone personally that is on that drug. So I just hope, honestly, with all the jokes aside, that he gets the help that he needs. And hopefully that relationship with his family he have a relationship with his family, that they be open to having a conversation and that he gets back into counseling. But when it comes to this story, it's going to be more to it. I don't know what's going to be next concerning this story, but it seems like it's going to be a little bit more when it comes to this. The reason why we open up the phone lines is because we want the people to get their side of the story when it comes to this. Like CJ's on the press tour. He's up there explaining to what happened. He said that CJ said that Carry On was very erratic and that he was cussing him out and CJ said, "Hey, I got maced, so I maced you." But then CJ have to also answer this when Carry On said, "Hey, you was trying to suck on my peen in the Jeep." But then Carry On was saying, "Well, if I'm full of boo-boo, would you F me for $500 or for $1,000? I said, "Woo." It was getting very graphic, but the thing that I want is that the full recording be released. Now, another blogger said they had it and they giving it to their members only because they got the full 40 minutes. So I'm going to check out the full 40-minute audio so I get the full context, not a 5-minute, not a 10 minutes, but the full 40 minutes of it. And like yesterday when we played the live on yesterday and we talked about the live on yesterday, we had people that were calling in because Dr. Day Reed was on the same live with Carry On, and that was like the first time since these allegations came out that he came out and he had something to say. All right, so let's see who else is on the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, so I just want to say this. CJ crossed the line. He should not have never released that audio. he should have never recorded Carry On. It is not his story to tell whether the allegations are true or false. The recording already, have spoken for itself. It's just a matter of whether or not we believe that that's Carry On the audio or not. But what CJ did was straight clout chase, because if that happened back in December and he already knew that Kirk Franklin was his father, why didn't he post that back in December, or why didn't he leak that to the blogs back in December? He waited until there was a trending topic that was going on between Kirk Franklin and his son for him to release that. And the thing about it is that this could probably do more harm to Carry On than it can good, because nobody knows his mind state right now. You understand? Like, so if this is true, how is this going to affect him? And being that he has a history, allegedly, according to CJ, of using drugs, who's to state what his state of mind is or what he would do with what just happened? You know what I'm saying? Because if he wasn't ready to put it out there to the world, it wasn't nobody else's place to put it out there to the world or secretly record him. So I hope that they handle CJ accordingly, but that is wrong on all levels. And I just wanted to say that because I just couldn't believe what I just heard. Like, for him to even do that, especially given the current state that, of what's going on and the state that Carry On is in.
I feel you on that. And I just hope they all get resolved. I hope this all get resolved.
I do hope that it all gets resolved. But the thing about it is that if we believe that that's Carry On's voice, then the allegations that he has made is very troublesome. However, what are we to do with that, being that he did not expose this himself?
We shall see. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
All right. Okay, so this is let me say this to my last point with concerning this. We want the facts. Did Kirk Franklin touch him, yay or nay? And so that's a question that I hope that someone asks Kirk Franklin. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yes.
Can you speak up in the phone when you call in? Hey.
No, you hung up on me. I had my son call in for me.
Go ahead.
But you hung up on?
Because you got to speak up. We can't hear you. You sound like you're undercover or something.
No, I'm not. I don't want to get. I don't want to get into this about my health.
Okay, I can't hardly understand a word you're saying, though. All right, I'm gonna go to the next. I can't understand it. You got to speak up loud, okay? I don't know. It sounds like you undercover or something like that. Just go on to sleep. Because I can't understand. I can't understand the words that. And see, that's what I'm talking about. And all we can see no, baby, speak up. Don't be getting up over here and not speak up you on the phone like that. You got to speak up when you're on the phone when you call into the Wiley Show loud. Okay. We're going to close the show out. So if anybody else wants to call in, make sure y'all call in. The number is 646-716-8447. And this is the thing, too. This is something for Carry On that I don't think he will ever get back in good graces with his family. Let me tell you why. Because he embarrassed the bag. Let me say that again. I don't think Carry On will ever get back close with his father in the sense of what relationship he want, because he embarrassed the bag. He tried to get the bag snatched. He tried to mess up his father's legacy. So it will be a long time before him and Kirk Franklin ever get back into good graces. It would take years. It would take years. When are you going to go live again? Please don't say right. Somebody's because let me say that the black people will hold grudges. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of grudges. So 9165 caller, you on the air. Hello, 9165, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Wally.
Hey, speak on it. Who's this?
Well, I just called to say I love you. I have to say.
Okay. And what else? You said you just want to call in and say you love me.
Yes, and I listen to you every time you on live.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right. All right. Well, thank you. 8226 caller, you on air. 8226.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm a new, I guess, listener,
Yes.
and I've listened to you like 4 times already.
Okay.
And I tell you, I be cracking the fuck up. I mean, the hell up. I crack up, Wiley. I crack up for several different reasons. Your callers. Oh no. Let me say this first. You sung happy birthday to somebody this week, and my heart melted because I felt it over the phone. I was like, oh, he's really singing. Like you sung it like he was in the choir or something. So. Like you was really in, like you just didn't say happy birthday and just was like whatever. You really actually sung it the whole way through. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
And then you got another caller who be Wiley, that lady, she be so into it. I don't know who she is, but I be like, oh Lord. Like the picture that I have of her in my mind is kind of weird. But yeah, you funny as hell. You funny and your callers are funny. Also, that lady who just called you was like, she whispering. She may have had a disability because she kind of reminded me of my auntie.
Well, no, she don't have a disability. I think she didn't want to wake her kids up. She said she didn't want to wake her kids up. Well, this is a bad time to call in.
She reminded me like I thought she had a disability.
No, she don't want to wake up her kids. I know who that is.
And then she called. Okay. So the Kirk Franklin thing. Listen, this person, Kirk Franklin, was cussing too much for me. Like, usually when you save, sanctified, and all that, something in you, the Holy Spirit is going to say, "Ooh, stop cussing," or something. He didn't say, "Excuse me, Lord." He didn't say, "Ooh," anything like how people do. It was just cussing like this is his everyday lifestyle living. And he really meant. I was laughing. I cracked the hell up listening to the whole cussing out scene. I cracked the fuck up. I laughed the whole time. And I just think that we as people need to normalize. These people are just like us.
Absolutely.
They're just like us, like they're idols. Like we cannot be worshiping these people. We can't be getting all fucked up inside when they do something wrong. They're just normal. They're normal people. Shoot. The Derrick Jackson dude. He did the same thing the next nigga did. It's just he's Derrick Jackson with the big ass shoulder. So anyway, that's all I got to say. I'm finna finish smoking my weed, and I'm gonna listen to the show.
All right.
And I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta be at this motherfucking job in the morning.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay. 2678 caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I'm a truck driver and I listen to you all the time. I'm from Louisiana, but I live in Texas. And your show be having me dying laughing.
Yes.
But I think that Armon paid the guy to come on and to try to clear his name, to try to shame Tasha because he paid for the audio and he didn't want to look back. That's what I think.
All right. And that's a good point to make. And we shall see how this is going to unfold.
I'll be in the bushes like Icon. I'll be in the bushes, Wiley. Trust me, baby. I'll be in the bushes. Have a good night. I love your show.
Love you. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. She's a truck driver. She listens to the show. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Wiley.
Yes.
Would it matter if Carry On fumbled the bag if the allegations is true?
If it's true, if Kirk Franklin needs to be in jail, but I just think Carry On is battling. I don't think he really want to say nothing. I don't think he want to mess up his father's legacy or be completely cut off. So, but if he did do this, he need to be in prison. Same way like R. Kelly, the same way like Bill Cosby.
Yeah, because the reason why I say that is because a lot of people is saying that they don't believe that it's true, even though he did not know that he was being recorded and he said what he said. Even with the recent recording that was just released. Now, people said the same thing about Eddie Long when it came out that he was, messing with all those guys before he passed with that whole Newberg scandal. So in 2021, are we going to act like as if this does not happen, like as if kids do not get molested by their parents, like as if a lot of guys that aren't gay or bisexual haven't been sexually assaulted by a relative or a family member? Siblings or something. I mean, we can love Kirk for the music that he's given us and for the legacy that he's shown, and, through his music has gotten us through some times, but we do not know what actually goes on in the household, just like we didn't know what was going on with Eddie Long, and then that whole scandal came out. So I think that in 2021, we should not be acting oblivious to people just because of their stature in society. Because just like people talk about, the R. Kellys and the other guy, the one that killed himself in prison, and then the other guy that they were just talking about on the Neighborhood Talk that is in the movie industry, as well as Chris Stokes and all these other people. We cannot act like as if this does not happen. So
it happens.
I just wanted to say that because it does happen.
It does happen.
Can't look at a person's stature.
Yeah, it does happen. I just think people are gonna have doubt because Kirk Franklin is famous. We all know that. So it definitely does.
Yeah,
happen.
And Woody Allen. Look at Woody Allen. Woody Allen still got his legacy. He's 85 years old.
Absolutely.
And look at all the stuff that he has done.
Absolutely. He's white.
So
so that's why.
And then when you look at Carry On and how he's been carrying on, something happened to him.
Yeah, something happened. We should definitely get all the details.
If you want to believe it or not, something happened.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay.
All right. Well.
Bye-bye. All right. We down to 2 callers. And I didn't live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I knew when I heard how Kirk was cursing and screaming at him and threatening him. It was deeper than just, say, a parent checking their child. There was something deeper there. So when it came out, when the recording came out, I wasn't surprised at all. I think Armon just simply making sure he's covering himself because that guy was there. He did the recording. So yeah, that he's just confirming who it was that he recorded and what he said, So Armon is covering himself, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's you can't tell people how to deal with their trauma. I just whatever's right for what's his name? Karan? Am I saying it right?
Carry On.
Okay. Whatever's right for him to deal with this situation going forward is right for him. And there's no time limit. You get what I mean? People want him to hurry up, but no, there's no time limit if someone has been victimized. So I just think Armon was covering himself, which was very smart. And I can believe it. It seems to me like, how is he, living the way he's living with father like that? There's usually some deep trauma that has happened when things like that, the whole layout, he's pushed out, he's black sheep. That's usually involving some sort of deep trauma. So that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you. 8375, you're live on the air. 8375, you're live on the air. 8375.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
Hi. That saying ain't nothing. There's nothing neater than a woman scorned. I think CJ had a lot of testosterone going on, and he was pressing Carry On's buttons. Just pushing him. He knew something was wrong with him. So he just kept like pushing his buttons and stuff. And I think that Carry-On would need some long-term care.
Oh, yes.
Stuff really exposed. And his mom, I don't know if you saw the interview with his mom.
I saw the full interview. I did.
She was on another planet. I understand she's saved, filled with the Holy Ghost, guarded with fire and all that stuff, but she didn't help her son. You know, everybody run to mama, and I think he ran to mama, and there was no care in mama. You know, and you can only go to a pastor for so much. He needs some professional help.
Oh yeah,
some really long-term
and let me
professional
say
help.
this: he should have gotten that first. No type of pastor help or minister help. He need professional help from day one, whenever this first started, and that's what we said about that. Anything else you wanted to share?
Yeah. I'm sorry?
Anything else you want to share?
That's all. No, that's all. And I love your show. Thank you for sharing with us.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Love you too.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All righty. So if y'all didn't get a chance to call in, you got
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Make sure y'all, if you want to be added to the text list, the number is on the screen. Give me a second where you text The Wiley Show to 833-760-1691. It is free to do. Text The Wiley Show. Just one word. No spaces. Just one word, The Wiley Show, to 833-760-1691, and you will never forget it. If you could please hit the subscribe button. It is free. We have a goal. We're trying to reach 20K before the summertime. So if you want to subscribe to our channel, hit that subscribe button right now. The side button right now. So let us do it. It is free to do. All right. And we will see y'all later in the next live. All right. Peace. Da 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 da.